there, and now it's time to, as you said, work as a team with you. Yeah.
But do you have that sense of responsibility, Prince Harry, for what you're asking Meghan to do?
Of course, that sense of responsibility was essentially from day one, or maybe a couple of months in, when I suddenly realised, actually, this is, you know, I know that I'm in love with this girl, and I hope that she's in love with me. But we still had to sit down on the sofa, and I still had to have some pretty, frank conversations with her to say, look, what you're letting yourself in for is, it's a big deal, and it's, it's not. It's not easy for anybody, but I know that, at the end of the day, she chooses me and I choose her, and therefore, whatever we have to tackle together or individually will always be us together as a team. Should we start? No, ladies first.
No, say it, because I think it sounds really nice with your accent.
What, Archwell Audio?
Yeah.
Archwell Audio.
I mean,
really?
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. So, I think she's capable.
So nicely said, isn't it?
I don't know. She's capable of anything. And together, as I said, there's a hell of a lot of stuff and work that needs doing. At the moment, for us, it's going to be making sure that our relationship is always put first. But no, look, both of us have passions for wanting to make change for good, and with lots of young people running around, but. Commonwealth, that's where we're going to spend most of our time, hopefully.
And it was really one of the first things we connected on. It was one of the first things we started talking about when we met, was just the different things that we wanted to do in the world and how passionate we were about seeing change. I think that was, that's what got date 2 in the books, probably.
Plenty to talk about.
Today is December 29, 2020, and it's 4 a.m. And yesterday I got up, took my time thinking I'm going to have the computer all to myself. And 8 o'clock came, my husband didn't get up yet. So I went and wake him up, and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, oh, his boss texted him like 5 a.m. to tell him he doesn't need to come to work because he could work from home. And then as soon as I started getting going, I had to give up my computer, and I didn't want to work on my laptop. It takes too long, and I just chill for the day. I had already recorded, but I just didn't edit it. So you guys not gonna see anything maybe today, or probably maybe later. Usually I try to have at least one video at 6 a.m. my time, but nothing today. Alright, so 288 subscribers. Let's check. 288 subscribers, 9,625 public watch hours. So let's go on Twitter. I'm not gonna fool around too much because I still have to give my computer today. So this is the first tweet. That's Page Masters. Alright, it says, Dear Harry and Meghan, I'm ready for podcast. I'm losing it. That was the last one I bookmarked yesterday, but she has a lot before that. So it's like I'm going backward. So think of this was the last one. Okay? LOL, I'm melting too. I need my Harry and Meghan daily dose in the arm. It's their kindness and authenticity that keeps all coming back for more brilliance. Well, if you've been watching my channel, you'll have at least something to watch. I know some of you are new because lately I've been going like on IG, and some of Hugo's videos I go and post something there, and hopefully some of you will see it and then just call over to my channel. I'm not telling you to leave Hugo's channel alone, but Hugo is more technical. He's more on point. Me, most of the time I go off course. Okay, next one. Page Master, I just download Spotify. Can't find the preview. Do I need upgrade to premium? Because it's just the free one I have. I think that's the thing everyone has. And I think it's supposed to be free too, the entire thing, the Spotify thing. Okay, no, you don't need premium. It should be available. I'll attach the link, and okay, and once you click it, you should be good. Okay, yeah, that's what I have it. Every now and then I check. Okay, it's been a few days since Betty annual announcement. What was that? Your announcement. Ooh, the desperate world voters can no longer claim they're trying to overshadow Grumpy, so I think they will release their podcast any day now. Okay, everybody's predicting. I'm telling you, December 31st, 11:58 p.m. Which time? Which 11:58? Is it UK time, New York times, his time, Los Angeles time, or who knows? You have to determine. You're not sure which time it is. Everybody's just waiting. You make me laugh. Everybody's a clown. That's like the dog. My guess is that podcast will be available on December 31st, so they will wish everyone a happy new year. Oh baby, it's worse than I thought. There's everybody. This one is just spreading. I'm with you. LOL. Next tweet. I'm gonna try to rush because that's the one I just did. I should have done this. Okay, that was the last one, and then the other one was Paige. But okay. They did not break her at all. They started a battle with her, and they are the only one in it. She and Harry are not in that battle. They are out there asserting themselves, living their lives, and serving a bigger purpose, connecting a greater calling. They are winning every day. Yeah, I think I spoke about it the other day. If you look at one of my videos, it's already out. One of my videos, I talk about I think it has the picture of her and Diana doing some sort of a yoga pose and stuff like that. So that's the one I spoke about it. I went off. Okay. The British royal family. Okay, she was retweeting in response to Myra text. Okay, the British royal family and tabloid press booked this woman in the span of 2 years for their own sadistic pleasure. They can't stand the fact that a woman of color into their space, looking around and say, nah, not worth it. I don't think they broke her. They were trying to, but she will not let it go. She will not fall in line with them. Again, in that same video that I was saying, that's where I sort of went off on that one. Okay? They were trying to. Okay, now she's thriving, her family in California, and we love to see it. Okay, why you post that picture in the that's Page Master. Why you post that picture on the timeline? Okay, I'm sorry. I think this one in particular, that's the one that pretty much broke all the Sussex squad's heart. She was trying to hold it, and she went in all happy, thinking she's doing good. And for what? She was doing good. She just couldn't understand why they were doing what they were doing. She just could not understand it. Okay? She was doing good for the country. Good. But they didn't like that. They rather focus on taking spotlight. It's like she was doing too much good thing for the country. She couldn't get it. She doesn't understand the nastiness. She's not used to that. You know? The royal family and British media didn't break her. Okay? I think so too. But they may have come close. That's true. I don't think, in terms of getting close, they just make her mad and sad. I don't think she would have ever fallen in line with them. I don't think she would have. There would have been not power. There would still be issues between her and them because she didn't grow up like that. I don't think she was gonna give up that kind of life that she have. Meaning that her, I don't think she was gonna give up her kindness. That's it. I don't think she was gonna give up her kindness to fall in line with them. Okay, it's like I'd rather leave if you don't want my kindness. That kind of thing. I don't think they just made her mad and sad to know that she was doing something good. She could never understand why they were so upset and they were smear campaign on her. She didn't understand that. That's what I think. Okay, I don't think they were gonna work her. Work her meaning like she will fall in line, walk behind, several steps behind this and all of that. I mean, I could understand she probably will do that, but I don't think she will ever change her to be mean. Another word, I don't think she was ever gonna be mean. Does that make sense? Okay, I don't understand these world people, so it's hard for me to come with a word that describe that kind of nastiness. They're just nasty, that's all. They're just nasty. Megan was not gonna fall for that, and it was getting into her, to the point that she was crying. I'm doing good. Why they don't like what I'm doing? And they have this protocol. I'm trying to follow their line. How come every time they give me a rule book, and each time I'm following the rule book, they change it on me? This kind of thing. All right? They tell her to do A. She did A, but all of a sudden, no, it's not A they want her to do. It's B or something like that. That's what it is. So she was doing, she was following protocol, but each time she did it so good. She was so good at it. And they were like, no, that's not what I want you to do. It's B you're supposed to do. She did B. No. It's not what you're supposed to do. It's C. It's like, what the F? What is the F you want me to do? That kind of thing. And each time they changed the rule book, she mastered it in an instant. That's the thing. And then people still love her for the way she does it. That's the thing. That's what I think. Okay, Megan is no ordinary princess. At the Commonwealth Service, her envy, green cape, let dress, silent scream. Okay, quote, I am Megan, hear me roar. That's true. Okay, ever since that day, she has quietly done exactly that with grace. True, I believe that too. Try to break, okay? They tried to break her. Okay, all Sussex time. What correction she's trying to make here? Or maybe she's trying to tell her, try to break her, not break her. Is that her? Myra. Maybe correcting Myra. Okay? Where Myra said they break her. But this person probably said, no, they try to break her. Okay? This break my heart. Thank God they had the courage to leave that misery. Quote, she will bend. And if she doesn't, we will break. And that's from The Crown. Okay? It really portray a parallel between Diana and Megan's experience in that institution. Again, in that same video, I was talking about Catherine went and all broke up. You know, they didn't have to do anything. All she had to do is just fall in line. Megan, they had to try to break her, but she would not do it. She's like, no, instead of trying to break me to fall in your stupidity kind of lifestyle, I'd rather leave. I don't need your tiara. I could do without it. Okay, she's made a name of herself without any tiaras and stuff. She did it with her parents and mother, parents, both of them, and her free will, her own two hands. She did what she had to do. I have to include her parents, both of them. Even though we know the thing that her dad have done eventually, we just don't understand why. We just don't understand. I don't understand why. But I think as a child, when Megan was a child, he did a good job. It's all of a sudden, it's like, I don't know if it's money who blind him, or I don't know. Or if I don't know. Maybe he was in too much debt that he had no choice but to take the money to pay off his debt. But I think her daughter was helping him. I mean, I don't know. I just don't understand why. Even still, it's your daughter. No amount of money should ever replace your family. None of that. None of that. And your daughter didn't do anything bad for you to sell her out. That kind of thing. But anyway, next line. Okay, they didn't break her. They tried, but she knew her worth. Also has a supportive husband and mother. Yeah, that's true. husband and mother. That's the thing Princess Diana did not have. She didn't have the supportive, even if she didn't have a supportive husband, but if her family, her background, her brother, her sister were strong and support her and things like that, I think she would have done okay. But she was there on her own, okay? You know, that thing with the lifestyle over there, the British the whole system had hypnotized many people, not all, many of them, because they didn't hypnotize Princess Diana. You know, she wasn't impressed with none of their stuff. All she wanted was love, someone to love her, and she had the taste of what, you know, the thing is, you know, but he just left her for some, you know, nonsense. My goodness. Okay, I'm trying not to say the word my goodness, okay? Okay, I disagree. They didn't break her. They tried. If they had, she would be another Kate. That's true. Okay, it's other people. Okay, she's good, Henry cousin. Okay, yeah, remember the conversation in The Crown where they were saying that if Diana didn't bend, she would break. They thought they broke Meghan. She broke them. They will never really live it down. The world knows it was racism, and they pretty much know who to blame. Yeah, the thing is that they've been hiding, you know, their facade, their that thing, whatever they had for, you know, people of other color. Okay, it's been hidden pretty much, you know. So now Meghan, who got over there, pretty much unveiled their facade. Okay, I think some people knew about it, but they unveiled that full capacity of their hatred toward dark-skinned people, you know. So they will never, I don't know. The word hate is very strong, but I think that's what it was. For them to go to that full extent to do all this nonsense about her dad. Why? I could never understand why. I know I've talked about it before in other videos. Just for a millisecond to walk down the aisle to get a little praise, you mean to destroy a relationship between a daughter and a father? Just to get that millisecond? It's not even 5 minutes. Just to walk her down the aisle for people to get to be praising you. Believe me, at that time, I didn't know any better. I did give him credit of the doubt, okay? I did. Not knowing all this nonsense was gonna happen, and that he did all of this nonsense behind her back. Wow. My goodness. Okay, yep, another book is another theme song. Okay, I was thinking the same when I remember that day. I see a woman who had had enough that day. That day, Meghan was putting some people on notice by saying what she said. She was letting them all know. Quote, I love this man, and I've walked through your fire for him. Now you will see my power. That's an interesting way of putting it. That's a very interesting way of putting it. Yeah, I think from this point on, you know, Harry probably have seen, you know, there's two different ways Harry have seen her, and he didn't like what he was seeing. The beginning, before they got married, when he started get to know her, going to Canada, visit her, the bubbly girl, you know, with her dog, having fun with her friend and all of this. That is also part of the package that attract Harry to Meghan. All of this, that lifestyle she was living. These are things that Harry probably seen on TV. In American movies, you probably will see these kind of things more like in the 70s movie, 80s, and stuff like that. By the 90s, the movie scene for teenage have changed a little bit, but more in the 70s and the 80s. When you look at teenage young couples lifestyle kind of thing, having fun, go to school, some, especially in California. Okay, just look at some old 80s movies, some 70s, sometimes 60s too. The lifestyle those young people were having. That's the picture that Harry probably seen on movies. And then guess what? Megan was living it. She was an actress. She's working. She's having fun. She's doing all of this on the side. She's doing all of that. And he came into her life, visit her in Canada. She was doing all of that. The things that what he saw on movies, Megan was living it. And that also part of the package that I've talked about. He got to understand her in a mental level. The work that she's done. All of this is the package that I'm talking about. Okay? That attract him, plus the work that she's done on the side, everything that I spoke about before in other videos, all of this. Now the other side, after he got married with her, they were still happy. The press wasn't bothering them that much. They're having fun, living in the castle and all of that. And then when the negativity of the tabloids start popping left and right nonstop, and he's starting to see the change of her, and was like, no, that's not the woman I married. Okay, I'm starting to see what my mom was going through. This is what they put my mom through. They told her to be quiet. She can't speak. She can't do that. Now I see why my mom had to do all the audios, all the videos, every chance that she get. All of the stuff I spoke about in other videos. Okay, all of this starting to come and play. Harry starts seeing it for himself firsthand. Megan is changing, getting upset. When she gets up in the morning, that bubbly, go-lucky girl is not there anymore. She's pissed. I'm doing all of this good thing, doing smart work, doing the hub kitchen, all of this. I'm doing all of this. Why all of this negativity about me? So Harry was like, when Megan had enough, especially in that picture here, I think the plan to get out of there started already. Okay, they were planning when and how they're gonna do it. Okay, we're gonna start in December. We're gonna go away. We're gonna go on vacation in Canada, close to my mom. Okay, if I have to do certain things, my mom could be there and stuff like that. COVID wasn't even in the play. We started hearing about COVID, but it wasn't full blast like it is now. So, and Megan was like, I've had enough. You do what you have to do, but I'm out. If you want to come along with me, I'm more than happy because I love you. I want to do more stuff with you and all of this. Harry was like, baby, hold my tea. Let me speak to my grandma. And then everything else that I said on yesterday's video. Okay, well, now it will be 2 days from now. Okay, that's that. That's what I got out of this. Okay, I was thinking the same. When I remember that day, I see a woman who had enough. Okay, I read that already. Well, okay. So that's that. Okay, they tried to isolate Megan by having family, so-called friends and media turn against her, but they didn't bank on the strength of Doria. Okay, I'm unable to see the comment here. Okay, yeah, Doria was doing her work in the background. And it's like, baby, hold on. If you can take it, speak to your husband, let him know exactly how you feel. Don't hide anything. Don't do all of this. Speak to your husband. And I think from the day one when they met, Doria and Harry, I think they were full honest with him. They were fully honest with him and tell him exactly how it is. And Harry probably explained to her, Doria also, all the. Well, I don't think he would have gone that deep telling his life story. I mean, what we don't see in the media. I don't think he went full blast on that with Doria. But I think Doria was like, don't mess with my daughter. I will support you too no matter what, but don't mess with my daughter. If you don't love my daughter, leave my daughter alone and this and that. And then, Harry did what he had to do. And he kept his promise. I think that was a promise he probably kept for Doria. And unfortunately, the dad, who could have been in the middle of this, sold Megan out. So the it's all three of them. Doria, now Archie, you know. But when Plan is coming around, I think sometimes they bring when it comes to family stuff. I think the talk also involve Miss Doria. They get Miss Doria in there to understand what they're doing, the plan of action, pretty much. That's what I think. All right, next tweet. Okay, I'm gonna try to stop at least by 5. It's already 4:18 because I have to give my computer. Okay, there is a theme that I have seen repeated by derangers constantly about Harry and Meghan when insisting that, quote, they knew what they were what they were getting into, end quote. And it's that they were offered the opportunity not to be working member of the royal family from day one. If that's true, my question is why. Okay, that's big. Again, why do I feel like I covered this? Okay, the thread continue. What was it about Meghan that made them say, quote, please feel free not to be part of this, which is something we've never offered to the wife of senior royal family, end quote. Okay, it can't because she was a career woman, Sophie, okay, or divorcee, Camilla. So why was she made that offer? Yeah. Okay, she gave both examples. They have no. I understand exactly what she's saying. She gave example of every point that she mentioned. Okay, Camilla was a divorcee, but it seemed like they rather bring the country down to satisfy Prince Charles with Camilla. You know, with all of this nonsense that's going on. To be clear, I'm not debating whether the offer is real or what Meghan would have been accused of if they had taken, but rather that the media and minions think it's a valid defense to say, quote, the family offered Harry the chance to leave if he wanted to marry the black girl, end quote. Yeah, she's talking about hypothetically speaking, but the thing is that I'm always saying that if they didn't like a black skin, I've asked this in other videos. People said it has to do with the money, the thing that's bringing him. If they didn't like Meghan, why, due to her skin color, why did they say yes for Harry to marry her? Because I think at a certain, heir to the throne, whatever, certain level, I think the 5th or the 6th or something like that, they have to ask permission. They have to ask the queen permission to marry. I think before that it was Harry was 5th in line. Louis wasn't. Who was born? Yeah, Louis wasn't born yet. No, I don't think so. Right? A certain level. I don't know if it's up to 6, heir to the throne. Okay, right now Harry is 6th in line, so he had to ask permission. If they didn't like a black person to come in the royal family, why did they say yes to him? That would have been the beginning of the end. Okay, just stop it right before it started, you know. But they say okay, and then when they got heard, well, I guess okay, I'm thinking now. The thing is that they always get their way. That's the thing, they always get their way. So they might have said, okay, we don't like her anyway. They probably didn't tell Harry that. We don't like her anyway. But the kind of joy that they will bring into the, commodity, how would I say that? The tourism, you know. Now they were thinking of tactical kind of thing. There will be people coming to see the wedding and all of that. We will get, you know, a lot of money coming in the country. So we'll say yes to that, and then we'll get our way, and that's to get rid of her. That's the only way I could think of. That was their tactic. But because they always get their way, they think that would have worked. Okay? And when that didn't work, okay, they were trying to divide them. That didn't work. Guess what? Harry left with her. So they thought, it's like Harry didn't get the memo. Harry did not get the royal family memo. Okay, you're not supposed to be loving with your wife. Okay, your wife was supposed to be just a trophy wife, and then you get your side chick. Harry was like, nope, I'm not having that. Okay, I don't care what memo you have. I want to be with one person, be in my bed every night. We work together. We could be business partner. I want that. And I find it, and I'm going to live with her. Okay, so they miscalculate both of them. Harry and Meghan, they miscalculate both of them. Because throughout Harry's life, he's always been taking the blame for his brother. So as Harry started getting older, and he see the manipulating thing they doing using him, so it's like how I said that when you see a black person, they've been putting so many obstacles after obstacles in front of them. Their brain is always working. They know how to jump the hurdles, meaning those obstacles. So they constantly forefront and fighting, and their brain, they could instantly deal with some issues automatically because they know how to fight the system pretty much. So Harry, whose brain probably always working, and they're always using him. So at one point he just said, okay, I've had enough. Okay, he stays quiet, but he sees what's going on. So when it's time for him to find a woman and to have a life, a happy family like he sees his brother is having, with his wife and kids having fun, now he becomes by himself, pretty much like in a prison, locked in his room, probably play video game all day because he doesn't have a wife to play with. The kind of play that I'm talking about is what wife and husband do. But he saw the need going to Africa, all the stuff that he's doing. He understand all those hardship that's going on outside of the palace wall. So he was like, the wife that I'm going to find is going to be my business partner. Once I find her, I'm out of here. Not out of here, out of the royal family, but that's the one I want to be with me in that palace wall. But he find it. She was willing to work with him, but his family said, she gotta go. And Harry was like, nope, she doesn't have to go. We gotta go. That's the thing. And then they left. Okay, but why? Okay, back to the tweet. But why were they offered the opportunity not to be working royals? That is unprecedented. Okay, they won't even let Harry stay in the army because they wanted him, okay, on ground selling brand Windsor. So why were they suddenly happy to lose him when he got engaged? We can never understand this. We can never understand this. No? They wanted to use him, okay, because he still is the most popular royal. Even without Meghan, he was the most popular royal. So I see what she's getting here. They wanted to use him, like everything that Harry, is like Harry didn't have a life on his own. Everything that he enjoyed doing, the army and all of that, Harry enjoyed it. They see him as him. They treated him like a regular person. Okay, he enjoyed it and doing it to defend his family. They give him discipline and all of that. So they know the danger, meaning the royal family knew the danger of him being in the front line. So they didn't want to lose that. So that's why they let him, they made him leave the army to come and, like she said, to sell the Windsor's brand. And he had no choice but to leave because, he had to do what they say. But if everything that he enjoyed, they keep on telling him no, 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 at one point, when does he get his own life? When does he do what he enjoy? That's the thing. She's bringing a lot of important points here. When does he get to do what he wants? Why is he alive then if everything that he wants to do he cannot do? That's the thing. Okay, although I doubt it. Yes, if this offer was made, why sideline the most popular working royal at the time because he married a black biracial woman? Okay, what does it say about the royal family? Why were they rejecting his choice of a bride? Yeah, they were just playing him. They were just, doing the chess move on him. Okay, they see how popular she is, what she can bring for a short amount of time. and then do their thing. Look, their plan started before they got married, okay? The plan started before they got married. Go after her father, do all of this thing to make her stop, to make her say, no, I'm not coming, or I'm not marrying you, and all of that. But the thing is, again, I keep on going back to that. Before the world knew Harry and Meghan were dating, or they were seeing each other, both of them already got each other. They understand each other on a mental level, not physical. Okay? It plays part of it, but not that. Mental level. They understand the inner being of each other, what they were doing, what makes them happy, what made them do a lot of things that many of us think it's work, but it's not work to them. It's not work for them. So Harry and Meghan got that. It was down pack. That's the thing they didn't, nobody will ever understand, because they had that. That's why Harry said they were a team. Okay? They know they're good. They know it. Okay? They know how good they are together. So they got each other in that level. But the royal family, on the other hand, was doing those mind tactical kind of thing, trying to mess them up. But they were in their zone. Okay? Their bubble will never be broken. Okay? Alright? I'm cashing on that. Their bubble, that bubble that they are in, Harry and Meghan, it will not be broken. They were trying to pop, when you have a balloon full of water, and then you, even without water, you take a needle, a pen, you try to pop it. That's what they were doing. Okay? They were so small, doing little thing outside so people will not see that they were trying to break them. But no, instead, there's a freaking rock in that bubble, and that balloon that they think it's water is gonna pop and burst, but there was a solid rock in that bubble. But each time they poke it, they're hitting a rock. They're hitting a rock. It's bouncing back. Okay? The pen will probably bent, because that's how solid they are. Okay? So they were doing their nonsense the outside, trying to mess them up. Okay? I think that will be the only video. I have more that I bookmarked, but because it's 4:30, I'm not gonna go to the next one. I need to put at least something out. Okay, it wasn't from when they were married. Okay, the claim is that it was when they got engaged. She apparently offered to strip them of royal status so that Meghan could continue her life. An unbelievable offer if true. But my question was, why make that offer at all? Oh, so okay, so they were trying to strip them of royal status. Okay, so this is those tangible thing that never fazed Meghan. Okay, so they were playing themselves pretty much. In one of the comment yesterday, in one of the videos, I was having fun with that little comment in the comment section, where someone said they were playing a tennis match against the wall. The wall meaning that it's Meghan and Harry. Okay, and I was like, they're gonna get themselves tired, because the wall will never stop. If you keep on bouncing the ball at the ball will always come back to you. Yeah. Okay, so this is here, right here. They thought that status thing, Meghan was blind by royal status, that if they strip that, if they take that out, and Meghan will all of a sudden, oh, we're not going to have a royal status? Oh, I'm out, Harry. I don't want to be with you because I won't be royal. That never fazed her. She didn't marry Harry for a royal. She married Harry. Okay? She married the man, Harry. That's what it is, not royal status. That's the thing here. So that's why they will never faze her. Okay? She even left. She even left and said, adios, I don't want your nonsense. Okay? I made a name for myself without any of this. I don't have to put up with your nonsense. So they're going to keep on playing themselves until they get themselves tired. Yeah. She apparently offered to strip them of royal status so that Meghan could continue her life. Meaning go back to her, how do you call this? The suit, the acting careers and all of that. That didn't faze her. Okay, unbelievable offer if true. Okay, but my question was, why make that offer at all? They were just playing themselves. If they offer to strip them, the whole world will jump on their through. Okay, will jump to their thought. Is it thought? Thought, maybe, to their thought. Okay, that's the word's wrong spelling, maybe. Okay, on their thought. That's thought. THORAT, something like that. All right. So because it will be unprecedented, now will Fergie's daughter, I don't remember her name. Now why will Fergie's daughter, I don't remember her name, got elaborate wedding if she is not a working world? It does not sound logic. I mean, they're just playing themselves. That's the rule book. They keep on changing, and then, they can't even. They're just revealing themselves. That's all. We will never understand it. All right. They will be, and that's how they're gonna eliminate themselves. Okay. They're playing with fire that will never distinguish. Okay. Because they always have their way, and Harry and Meghan don't care about any of that. Don't care about any royal status. None of that. Okay, they would have called her all kind of lazy if they wouldn't did that. But they were afraid she would do what she and that was hit the ground running and outperform and outshine the girl right out of the gate. Okay, I know, but imagine if Michelle Obama, as the first black first lady, and the Democrats said, okay, you really don't need to be first lady and represent America. And quote, won't you wonder why she was made an offer no one else was ever made? Okay. I think she's trying to get into their mindset, but we will never understand it. Okay, they're just plain old racist. Okay, plain old racist. That's it. We will never understand them. Okay, they keep on changing the rule book because of Meghan. Okay, and then Meghan just fly by. Okay, Meghan just fly by, and they change the rule book. Meghan fly again. So they just revealing themselves one page at a time. Okay, each rule book they change. Okay, we just revealing themselves because they just playing themselves out. Okay, because Meghan did not marry Harry for royalty. Okay, Meghan married Harry because of who he is. Okay, remember when she said in that engagement interview, when she asked her friend when they were trying to set them off, all she asked was, is he nice? Is he a nice person? Okay, and she found out he's a nice person. So that's all she needed. Harry was a nice person, and that's what, with other things, sold her. Okay, we seen all those negative things in the tabloid and all of that. They probably discussed this when they were dating, all of that. Okay, and then why would you hold this against someone you were not part of his life? Okay, let's say the Vegas thing, for instance. Okay, we saw I'm not gonna put the picture. I have it, but I'm not gonna put it. We saw the thing that happened in Vegas. It was front page news. Okay, imagine if it was William. Will they put a picture of him like that in front page? No, they will not. But they did that on him. So even if Meghan knew of that, what we all see on the page covers, magazine covers of him, naked and front cover, that will not bother Meghan. Why? Because she was not part of his life. He was a single man having fun. Okay? He was a single man. I don't think Meghan or anybody should hold this against anybody who were doing things before they even knew each other, existed or something, or weren't even part of their life. Why would Meghan hold that against him? Harry probably explained that to him, to Meghan. I don't know. That could probably be a discussion. Probably explain his side of the story. Why you saw that. Why you see that cover. Why it was all over the world. People were seeing it. He probably explained to Meghan that side. Whichever way the story have hit Harry personally, maybe he explained his side of the story to Meghan, if that would have hurt Meghan in some way or some shape or form. Maybe he explained to Meghan his side of the story. So Harry and Meghan understood each other, okay, when they were dating. So yeah, I don't know what point I was trying to make here, but I was thinking of that. Okay, do you really believe that fell? PT, okay, if true, the reason was racism. That's it. The reason was racism. In my opinion, racism doesn't exist in the royal family. What? But with most of the stories, quote, the Daily Mail published regarding Harry and Meghan, I don't believe them. Okay, if that's so, how come they didn't defend her? Because it was only Harry who made a statement for them to leave his wife alone, or girlfriend at that time. How come the royal family didn't speak up, okay, to defend Meghan, like they do with Camilla? Look at all this nonsense that's going on between Netflix and Netflix and the royal family. You know, they're crying wolf or make all those politicians like Netflix and all of that. How come they didn't do all of that for Meghan? Why? Okay, we did have some women politicians who stood up for Meghan, that I know, but the length that the royal family is going to protect Charles and Camilla, it's not the same thing. They didn't do that for Princess Diana. They didn't do that for Meghan. So Harry, from the lack of support that Meghan wasn't getting, probably opened Harry's eyes brighter than before and made him see exactly all of the things that his mom was going through. Okay, if they think they were hurting or trying to dismantle them, and in fact it probably made them stronger, especially Harry. Probably made Harry love Meghan much, much, much more, because now he understands to firsthand exactly what his mom was going through. So which made him give more support for his wife. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. Because sometimes, like for instance, mine is minor, because if you see at the beginning of my videos, I keep on showing you the my subscription number, is because at one point they were removing subscribers. Okay, in my mind, if I was doing, I don't think I was talking anything negative. I was talking based on, still now, everything, my opinion is based on facts that I've seen, and of course I put my stupid spin into it. The more that I see them removing subscribers from me, the more I'm more encouraged to put more videos out. So sometimes I will do an hour and a half of videos and cut them into different videos. Sometimes when you think you're hurting somebody in one way, you're actually making them stronger. And I think that's what it is here. Okay, who knows if it's true, but what does it say? If a family that fought tooth and nail for Harry to leave the army and join the firm, okay, is suddenly happy for him to walk away and drop all his titles. That day he introduced them to his mixed race fiance. Okay, I already got the picture of Harry and Meghan. So you're asking question after question, and the whole thing is they had their plan. They had plan A, B, C, D. If plan A didn't work for Harry and Meghan, they went to the next stage, the next phase, the next phase, and the next phase, and none of it worked for them because, again, the fundamental part of their relationship was already set. Okay? So whatever things that the royal family threw at them, from my end here, okay, it will never work, because they understood each other at a mental level. So whatever question she's bringing, it always go back, for me, it goes back to the time when they were dating. It goes back to when they were dating. Okay? Nobody knew. Me and you didn't know. The press didn't know. Okay? He's traveling to Canada to see her, and she's traveling to the UK to see him. Nobody knew. They were making it work. Okay, I've said this before. They had a system going on. They enjoy each other's company, and when they get together, they do what they have to do to make each other happy for their long distance relationship. It was working for them. If not, I've said this, because they were in such secrecy with their relationship, because they really wanted more time to get to know each other. Once the press find out, I think they were happy. They were happy to stop hiding it. They were happy to stop lying to their friends. Okay? Especially Meghan, when she keep on going to the UK, she probably had to lie to some friends. I said that before. Some little lie here is okay to preserve, okay? To protect and preserve the relationship that could be. You understand what I mean? That could potentially be husband and wife. So it's okay to do that little lie so people don't go sell them out. People who are meant to know will know, which probably is Miss Doria on Meghan's part, and her close friend, which some of us thought when that what's her name, Jessica? People thought that their friendship was broken after all this nonsense that went on during the summer, when in fact both of these ladies, they know each other the same level that Harry got Meghan, okay? In a mental aspect, okay? These are grown-ass women. They did the childish kind of thing when they were in high school already. Now they're growing up with, one of them had a husband and wife, They want a friendship that will last. So they got each other. So that friendship will never be broken. Okay, I've even said that in one of my summer videos when Jessica's thing came out and people were trying to say, oh, she's racist, she's all of that. And I already understood every white person have a level of understanding of racism. Each of their level of understanding is not the same. So whatever, maybe there was a little racism in her, in Jessica, But when you grew up in a certain kind of environment, you're not automatically gonna switch off. So their friendship was at a level where they understood each other, okay? Where she didn't really have to display any sort of racism and or anything. They were professionals, okay? They probably met at professional level and then they become close friends. And they understood each other, they didn't that. So Jessica probably knew that Harry and Meghan were dating, okay? Miss Doria probably knew. Probably these two women, and if it's not Jessica who set them up, whoever did set them up knew about it. At least 3. Let's put 3. Question mark 3, or maybe just 2. But every other friend that Meghan had, she probably had to do some, little lie, okay? To preserve that friendship. And Harry is, he probably... The freaking castle is big. Everybody, all of the families do their own thing and stuff like that. They probably don't even know what Harry was doing. So he didn't need to tell anybody anything. Okay? So he was preserving, he finally finds somebody. So he was preserving that friendship so nobody come and speak and deter him. So he was getting to know them. But as soon as what was it in the Finding Freedom? Oh my goodness, I haven't touched it. And Finding Freedom, it says something, one of the York girls knew about that friendship. So, and it was the father's office who sort of knows something. I talk about it. So that's when they probably sold the relationship out and the press know. And then it's probably a gift in disguise. And Harry and Meghan was like, oh, thank God they know. Now let's get on with it, okay? So they probably give them a favor. Although they wanted to be more privacy, where he could go back and forth and do what he has been doing without a camera in his face, enjoy Meghan's and friend company and all of that. But once they find out, they're like, F this, let's get it on. Straight to the altar, and bam, 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 there's Archie. All right? So they give them a favor. So we will never understand. Okay? All the questions she's raising, we will never understand. Oh my goodness, there's more. All right. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to stop now. It's on 5 o'clock, 4:46. So I'm going to stop because I have a lot to edit. And then at one point, if I do have more time, I'll come back to more of the bookmark. That's I have like 20 tweets that I bookmark for me to go over. But I need to go and edit. Let me refresh. Okay, 288, right? Let me refresh. Oh, 289. Oh, 289 now. Okay, so someone just subscribed. All right, thanks for subscribing. Don't forget to like and share, and I need you two guys to talk about my channel if you enjoy it. I come across some people who don't like my channel. I'm like, goodbye. I may not be for you. My channel is boring. It probably is until I go cuckoo. That's when you see the fun part of it. But I'm a little bit of everything, so it's not gonna deter me. I want the channel to grow, but I'm not that crazy for it to. I'm not gonna kill myself over it. Okay, so you're here because you know what I'm all about. All right, thanks for watching.